Okay, so first of all, many congratulations on your selection, Ivy, and welcome to the platform of YourPedia.
Thank you.
Okay, so you got correct. Selected on the profile of IB ACIO 2, right?
ACIO2, yes.
So tell me one thing that you just got your masters done in which year?
Uh, I joined 2022
Mm-hmm.
and passed out in 2024.
2024. Okay, so recently pass out. So you
Recently
never
passed.
planned for campus placement or something?
No, I actually am campus. I got my campus placement, and I'm currently working.
Okay, so currently you're working. Great.
Yes,
And in between only you got the selection.
yes.
Oh, wow, that's wonderful, right? What was your, I would like to hear about your gate score also and gate rank.
Yeah. So in 2022, I gave two papers because from that year they allowed two papers to write, and one was EC and one was instrumentation. So in
Okay,
electronics and communication, I got a score of 637 and an
okay,
all India rank of 603. And
okay.
in instrumentation, I got an all India rank of 447.
Oh, nice. And what was the category?
My category is SC.
Okay, great. Tell me now that you were working, and in between also that time you were working in two different sectors till now. You have worked in corporates, right? So how did you got yourself motivated that you want to join IB? As it's very specific profile, and though it is related to national security, but from where did you get that inspiration?
So this time, exactly 1 year ago,
Mm-hmm.
IB released the advertisement for this particular vacancy. So it
Okay.
took like one whole year to get selected. So
Mm-hmm.
last year in December, I saw some article regarding recruitment of IB, and
Right.
so many aspirants must be knowing that PSUs and all these government, central government companies, organizations, they only take if they are taking from gate score, they only use like the recent score.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas for masters, the gate score is valid for 3 years,
Right.
but in this organization, it is only valid for 1 year. But
Mm-hmm.
this time, IB was taking from past 3 years. So
Okay.
I could use my 2020 का score and
Oh,
then got shortlisted for the interview.
okay. Right. So that is nice. And but what motivated you कि नहीं IB में जाना है? और भी बहुत PSU sectors हैं और भी बहुत profiles हैं तो IB ही specific क्यों?
Like whenever you talk about IB, it feels like you are serving the nation. Like
Right.
oh, it is a secretive agency, and even if you like search, you can only
Mm-hmm.
read something on Wikipedia and maybe
Right.
like one two interviews, but you can't see anything else. Even in the
Exactly.
interview, I didn't get to know much about the job. It's
Uh-huh.
like I will only get to know in training.
Okay. Right. What about your preparation strategy related to written examination?
Actually, it was a direct selection for the interview. Like there
From
was no
interview.
written exam
So
because
in written examination did not
yeah.
happen.
Just to clarify, this is tech, ACIO to tech, which is
Okay.
technical, and the another field is executive. So in
Okay.
executive, they conduct exams, and for
Right.
technical, it is direct grade shortlisting to interview.
So you were directly shortlisted based on your score of the gate, right?
Yes,
And that is why also the IB used to take the gate score from the last 1 year, but this time it took from the last 3 year score,
three
right?
years. Yes,
So you
right.
got an advantage, I would say, right? That
Yes,
कि 3 साल
like
का score and it is like a destiny. Destiny wanted to land in IB.
yes, like जो 3 साल पहले I like गेट के लिए प्रिपेयर किया था वो भी काम लग रहा है.
हाँ, तो वही ना आपकी डेस्टिनी चाहती थी कि IB में चला जाए. That's
Right.
fine. Okay. So tell me now, like very specifically, about your first we will be talking about your interview, right? The
Right.
day that interview happened, you might be remembering and recalling that day कि कैसा था पैनल, कितने लोग थे वहां के, और what were the questions that were being asked? HR ज्यादा था, technical ज्यादा था. So first let's take you to back to that day and tell me how was your interview? Like if you have to tell one word experience of it, क्या word choose करोगे?
It the interview filled me with confidence. Like because of that interview, I was so confident when I came out of the room.
Okay.
And to start the story, actually, let's decide the timeline. So in last
Okay.
December, I applied for the IB, and
Uh-huh.
in July or August, sorry, September, I got the notification that I have been shortlisted,
Okay.
and the interviews were between September to October.
Okay.
Like the so yeah, and I got a particular date, and then there was this online form filling, and on that particular date, I was asked to report at 12 p.m. So
Mm-hmm.
I went there, and where like it was in New Delhi, And in
Okay.
New Delhi, it was in area of like where all the embassies are there of different nations and all these government organizations are there.
Uh-huh.
So when I went to that gate, I couldn't find the main gate for IB. Like I had to
Okay.
ask around, and like yeah, then I saw some students like trying to find the
IB.
proper building,
Uh-huh.
and then we went to this particular gate, and from there they took us inside, like from different like ways. They took us to that particular building. There was no designation. Yeah,
Okay.
and but in that building, yeah, there was. Then we went there, and in the groups of 4 or 5, we were like seated together, and each round was happening. But
Okay.
in the interview room, the only one was like asked to sit there.
Okay. So when you told कि तीन चार groups में divide हो गए, 4 5 students, right? When the
Hmm.
interview was happening. So the very first stage was PI only. Only PI takes place in IB, right?
Yes, yes, only PI takes place.
हाँ? Because there is no GD, GT कुछ और sessions नहीं होते हैं, सिर्फ
Uh,
PI होता है.
just before the PI, there is this document verification.
Okay, DV took place before the this interview.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
And
normally that has taken place, I think, after or though it is on the very less in the same days, but यहाँ पे same day में हुआ है and before the interview. Okay,
before the interview.
okay,
And if
fine.
like if there is any discrepancy in any document, it will be like we will be giving an undertaking
Okay,
for
okay,
that.
right. So you took gave your undertaking or something, you gave your the DV was done, and then
Yes,
you
yes.
were called for the interview, right?
Yes, in the
So,
group of 5, we were like taken all to some another building, and
okay,
there one by one, each candidate was called inside that room, and
okay,
it was literally like what we see in YouTube videos, like what IS and IPS officers sit, right? The
right,
whole round table, and one
right, right,
sitting in the center. So it was
right.
kind of like that.
It was exactly the same simulation, right? So,
Yes.
were you nervous that day?
Very, very much.
Very
I
much.
was like that. I don't even remember my basics and what will I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you started forgetting whatever you were even recalling it in the day.
Yeah, like I just knew that satellite communication and 2 3 things are there, so I just like started reading about those. But other than that, I couldn't like recall everything what I learned.
So let me ask you very a simple question. जब भी कोई बच्चा अंदर जाता था and the person used to come back, we used to in normal in colleges, we used to ping around him कि क्या पूछा, did you do that?
Not here, not here. Like they were very strict about these things.
Okay,
You
so you
can't
did.
even like you can't even talk with each other.
Oh, that's
Like yeah, like there was this person sitting beside me,
uh-huh.
and like I used to whisper to her like जो भी आएगा मेरे को बोल देना.
अच्छा.
But we can't like
You
even
can't. And
हाँ
I think no one would be helping you also like कि अगर आप वो कर रहे हो,
yes, exactly.
है ना?
And
No.
the where we were sitting for just before the interview, there was this I don't know staff like a peon or a clerk or let's say staff member, and I was talking with him like about IB and all. So he didn't discuss much, but in general we were discussing about Delhi and all those things. So
Okay.
he told me that after the conversation I was going, and I asked his name, and he was like, we can't say it.
Okay. Oh, so much secrets
Too
everywhere.
much. Hmm.
Okay. So the moment you went inside the room, like for your interview, so very first thing, कितने लोग थे वहाँ पे? In the panel, how many people were there?
In the panel consisted of 4 people.
Okay, 4 people were there.
And I feel like I read somewhere that one of them is psychologist, and
Okay.
I could figure it out who was there, like the psychologist. She didn't say a
Okay.
single word in the whole interview. She was just observing me.
Okay. So there was one lady member, I guess, and 3 males, right? And the
Hmm.
lady member was psychologist.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's always one observation and 3 people were asking you questions.
Hmm. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
right. So where it started from? Did it start with your introduction or something like that?
Yeah. The first question was introduce yourself.
Okay.
So I did the same. My name, my college, my masters, and the currently I'm working. And they
Right.
started talking about my current company, CDEC.
Okay, right.
CDEC, yeah, CDEC is Center for Development of Advanced Computing. So
Right.
I like in detail they were asking like what did I do, and it was just I just started my job, right, because I graduated this year. So it was
Okay.
like 2 3 months only, but I had to like say everything whatever I learned from here.
What roles and responsibilities you're
Yes,
performing?
yes, and
Right.
what all responsibilities I'm performing.
Right.
And then after that they started with like they like one of the members was I think in core electronics, and they
Okay.
saw that my interest is in electronics, core
Okay.
electronics. those they
Right.
started asking me about those questions,
Okay, fine.
and luckily I could answer all of them. So that
Okay,
was like the lucky thing that whatever they asked me, like I knew at that particular time.
right. So
So
basically it was only introduction in the HR कि कुछ और भी HR में था, HR question.
why do you want to join IB?
Okay, why do you want to join? A basic question, right? Okay.
Right.
What else?
Uh, Not nothing in particular. Yeah, like one question is that I'm already working in this company. Why
Mhm.
should I join IB? Even this is like very like
Uh-huh.
good thing to work upon in the
Right.
future years. Like it will be very helpful to build a
Right.
career on this thing.
Right.
So they were like, why do you want to join IB? Like the whole
Mhm.
question was from like that.
Right. So basically, HR was only about you, about your introduction, why you want to go for IB, your current roles and responsibilities that were asked at the very start only, right? And
Right.
why, like, you could go for a good career in your particular domain. So why you're switching, basically, this much questions were there from HR.
Right. Right.
Not anything
Exactly.
about city or something related to this IB in particular. What do you know about IB?
Yeah, they told me about that the location will be very remote. Like right now, I'm so it's a
Right.
very great city to live in.
Yeah.
And they told me that if I join IB, I'll get
Uh-huh.
a very remote location.
Remote location. Okay. And then you told that you're okay with that.
Yeah, I told them I'm fine with
Yeah,
it.
right. Okay, so this was about the location because they ask it out. Agar we are comfortable, like, how would you manage the job location, the food barrier, something like that. So that was the question, one part. And
Right.
anything related to your city life, like specialization about your city, something special about it, something about your SWOT analysis, about your hobbies. There was no such question.
Uh, no, it was mostly about technical side only. Like no much HR was discussed other than why like
Thanks, you
the
told.
city thing. Yeah.
Okay. So now let's move towards the technical part. The way you told that it was more of tech. So like
Hmm.
what I would like to ask, like, did it come from your favorite subjects? Did they ask your favorite subjects or no? Like you directly told that there was a person who was in the core electronics. So was it from your projects, internship, any question related to it?
No, like because I think because I was working, like let's say I was not, if I'm not working, then
Then
it might have questions on projects and stuff. But because
right.
I was working, the most of the questions coming from was like what I was
Hands
doing
on.
there. Yes,
Okay.
and the electronics, the questions they asked me was related to this particular topic, multi vibrators. So
Okay.
in
Fine.
that they asked me like different things, and yeah, we talked about only that topic only mostly.
Okay. So what else do you remember in tech part? Like how long was the interview?
20 to 25 minutes.
A good time, right? 20, 25 minutes on an average. So everyone was taking the same time or it was less or more of yours?
I think uh, kind of same, almost same.
Kind of same.
Like 15 minutes to 30 minutes, I guess.
Okay, so average of max of 30 and minimum of 15 minutes, right?
Yes, yes.
So what else technical questions do you remember, like apart from multivibrators and all that?
Um, they were asking me about like satellite communication. So like what I told initially, right? People get asked these questions. So I was just about to say, but then they switched the question. So they were
Okay,
just checking if I know anything. So I was just
right.
about to answer that question, and they switched to another question.
Okay, right. And any other question do you remember of tech part, like about satellites, about multivibrators, and anything apart from it?
Um, Nothing in particular. Like this was
Nothing in
the.
there.
Hmm.
Okay. So, Vishal, did they ask you any kind of a situational question, like trying to put up in your shoes and something like does it case studies or something of IB are very popular. So, did they ask any of the case study from you?
Uh, nothing like that, because I think case studies are mostly asked in executive interviews. For
Okay.
technical, they just want to check if you're
Check your,
technically sound. Yeah.
okay. So,
And
never.
also one
Uh-huh.
more thing, when I got my result,
Mm-hmm.
I was like there were some categories, right? General, SC,
Right, right,
ST,
right.
OBC, and I
Uh-huh.
belong to SC category.
Right.
So I was searching my roll number in SC category.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't find it.
Okay.
So it was in general.
Okay.
So like I got selected as a general candidate because
General
of my
category, because of
height.
your scores would be high, so that
Yes,
got
yes,
shifted in the general. That is a good thing, right? So
right, right.
basically, you cracked yourself, and you can say best amongst all. Okay,
Yes.
so One more thing related to your preparation strategy now, I would be asking, though you don't remember much of the tech questions right now. So let's jump, like if you want to guide a student, like how to prepare for IB examination. Basically, yours from a gate. So let's talk about your gate preparation and your interview preparation. That would be
Mhm.
two things. Let's talk about your gate preparation. Like how did you prepare yourself?
So at that time, I like in 2022, I
Mhm.
joined an online course, but
Okay.
I feel like even YouTube is very great for
Okay.
like there are so many free resources. On YouTube is fine with this many resources. So if
Okay.
you just consistency is the most important thing. At that
Right.
time, I used to, even I was very lazy and I couldn't study much, like not even for 2 3 hours. But somehow I, tried that.
Getting that courage to
Yes,
study.
yes. Like
Yeah.
this is the only thing I want. Like I wanted to go to IIT Bombay. So
Right.
somehow I convinced myself that this is the only thing I can do. Like there is
Right.
nothing else I want. And somehow I tried to study for 3 to 4 months, and I left
Mhm.
my job. Like what I was doing after my BTech, I left my job and stayed at home and like studied for 10 to 18 hours. In the end, I was studying for
Okay.
18 hours, and
Right.
because of that, I was able to get the idea of all the subjects. Because
Right.
sometimes I feel like in gate there are very easy questions from some subjects, so I
Mm-hmm.
didn't want to leave any subject. So I
Okay.
tried to cover each and every subject, with network theory and EDC and analog being the most strong subjects, but other subjects also I tried to cover. So at least I shouldn't leave any easy questions. And
Okay.
yeah, and because of that, I got into IIT Bombay, and those, like, I did my masters, and those 2 years are like very wonderful. I will never forget those 2 years. Like I
Right.
Yeah, and in the February I got placement in CDEC.
Right.
Hmm.
So, what about your now interview strategies? Like, what did you do for prepare for the interview part?
For interview, as soon as actually I didn't even remember, because I applied last year December. I
Right.
already got the job. I didn't even remember that I had applied in IB.
Okay.
Yeah, and I like अचानक से वो आ गया mail, and I got like shocked. Okay, I still have this opportunity. I should
Okay.
work hard for it. So
Uh-huh.
I again started reading on my basics, the gate
Right.
basics and all those questions,
Uh-huh.
and tried to understand conceptually, because I
Right.
don't think they will give me a numerical, right. They're only
Right.
asking about the concept.
Right.
So I tried to understand the basic electronics and uh, get a
Uh-huh.
good understanding of that. And I searched on the internet, and then I found some topics to learn about, like satellite communication and all
Exactly.
that. And
Uh-huh.
after that, I have did some mock interviews. I
Uh-huh.
got the I On YourPedia only, I have given like 2 mock interviews, and
Uh-huh.
even that was very helpful, that I knew like what else they can ask me. So
Right.
yeah, those interviews were very helpful.
Okay. So basically, your preparation was like much of the hard work and doing all the 18 hours study at the back end, and then you started preparing for this IB related to this, some mocks and something you attended, right?
Yes, yes. Hmm.
Okay. So like you are being selected and you're into that, your family might be very happy now, right?
Yes, yes. They are very happy.
Very happy. You landed to your dream job. You wanted to serve the nation. You wanted to work for that, and you got finally whatever you wanted
Yeah,
for.
like a permanent central government job. So it's a very big deal.
Exactly. So anything you would like to share to the students, like any of the past failures you have met and you just moved away, or though it was your very first, I would say, तो आपको कोई और failures आपने इतना meet up किया नहीं होगा अभी तक, right?
Uh, there are many things, but I just feel like I have moved past ahead, so I don't go there. Like there are many things in my life, and it was
Uh-huh.
very difficult to even. And but
Uh-huh.
I went there. I did my BTech, and then also for MTech also it was very difficult to leave my job.
Right, right.
So yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. So now basically I would asking you out something about whatever you want to tell the students, like related to any message you want to motivate them, you want to convey them. Just go ahead. You feel free. It's your time now.
So first of all, my mom is the biggest supporter of me. Like she's
Mm-hmm.
my best friend, and she
Right.
supports me in everything.
Right.
Even though we would actually, they would actually need me to do a job, she told me to pursue masters. She told
Okay.
me to leave the job and go study. At
Right.
my, so because of her only I am here, like whatever I am right now,
Mm-hmm.
and because of her I get this confidence that I can do so many things in my life.
Right.
So the most important thing to for any exam is confidence. You should
Exactly.
be very confident in yourself. Like the
Mm-hmm.
goal should be very clear. Like if you really want something, you will actually get it.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So yeah, so yeah, confidence, and because of that confidence, you will automatically get consistency. That you will
Mm-hmm.
try to, everything else won't matter much, because if you are preparing for something, let's say UPSC. So if
Right.
you are preparing for something, nothing else would matter much. You will only see that goal. So that is most important thing, to set a very defined goal and to work towards that consistently and confidently.
Right. So basically, yeah, you should keep the confidence. And your mother was a supporter, and she actually let her child like be in the dream space wherever she wanted her child should be. And basically, you landed. You've completed a dream of your family too, I would say. And I wish you a much of the inspiring journey in the future also. It's just the start of your career. Just go ahead, and there's a milestone you have to achieve before you sleep. So basically, just prepare yourself to the best, serve to the best, and go aspiring for the more the way you can, right?
Thank you.
Okay. So thank
And
you so much, and it was wonderful to interact. Yeah. Anything
yeah,
you?
and it's not just about my mom, it's also
Uh-huh.
about my siblings, my friends, whatever I make, the people I met along the way. Everyone has their contribution in
Right.
my success. Like
It's
it's
basically
not.
about your entire family. You would be cherishing it out, right?
Yes, yes, all my friends and those people supported me every time I like needed support.
Yeah. So basically, I've obviously it is all because of your well wishers only. Here, I would say, supporting you out. आपने job छोड़ा, आपने work भी कर रहे थे आप अच्छे से, but still
Hmm.
you landed wherever you wanted, and that is what I am wishing you for. कि आगे से बहुत अच्छा करिए, आगे भी जाइए. और अभी तो IB की start है, अभी तो आपने बहुत grow करना है life में. So just keep growing in your life. एंड थैंक यू इट वाज अ वेरी गुड इंटरेक्शन आई वुड से जहाँ पे आपने ब्रीफली सब कुछ बताया आपने इंटरव्यू एक्सपीरियंस शेयर किया यू गाइडेड योर स्टूडेंट्स एंड द वन थिंग व्हिच आई वेरी लाइक्ड अबाउट इट इज दैट you felt that yes confidency and consistency these are the two things that a person should keep in their minds before they're planning for any I would say job या कोई भी interview plan कर रहे हैं so that's
Exactly.
what and hats off okay so thank you and all the best keep growing in your life